Hey crafty friends, it's Melissa. I've been working with some of the really cute goodies that I got from Buttons Galore and More, and this is featuring the new items in the subscription bundle. And so I thought I would do some project shares with you, showing you what I've made so far. I still have a couple of projects to make, but I've got quite a bit knocked out, so I'm going to go ahead and share those with you guys. So let's get started. The very first thing that I made was I took one of these little Dollar Tree frames and I covered the background and I made a really cute pumpkin shaker. I added some little flowers, and all the bits inside of the shaker are the Buttons Galore and More bits. There's like 2 or 3 different collections in there, or 2 or 3 of the different items, I'm sorry. And then if you'll notice on the flowers that I added a bunch of those little crystals down into the flowers. And some on the leaves there. I think it turned out really cute. Super simple project, very inexpensive. Like I said, this is a Dollar Tree little frame. It comes already beaded like this. I just added some seam binding. I added some little corners, decorative corners. So pretty simple, I think, and it's cute. Okay, the next thing that I made, I'm trying to think if I went in order here. I think the very next thing I made was this banner, and I know it's going to be difficult for me to show this, so let me attempt it. But let me move some of this stuff, guys. Here is the little banner. I know you can see it now. You probably can't see it now. It's glory, but sorry. So this is just 3 little banners, or I'm sorry, a banner made out of 3 little pennants. And I put a shaker on each one, and it's just a round little shaker. I added beads to the jute that I used to string it together, and then I added seam binding and gold thread. But each one is slightly different. And so I'll bring these closer to the camera and show you now. There's the thankful. And those little bits inside and all the little bling on the pumpkin. That's all Buttons Galore and More. Sorry, I was taking pictures and I've got stuff everywhere. So those are all Buttons Galore and More. The paper collection is a Prima paper collection. And I fussy cut out some of the really pretty pumpkins. This one says grateful. And again, it's a shaker. It's got bits in there. Those are all Buttons Galore and More. Those are the crystals and the little sequin mix that they sent. I'll link it all below. And then the last one says blessed. Same concept. Each one of them has bling and shaker bits. Anyway, I thought this would be cute because it's rather small. But I think it would be cute like on a tiered tray or something like that, just sort of as a focal point on a tiered tray. I think that would be cute. So that was the next thing that I made. Moving on, let's see. I think this was the next thing I made. Now, I picked these little wooden signs up. They came from Hobby Lobby, and they're basically just plain. I think they're in a package of 4, and last week they were like 40% off or something. I paid a couple bucks and I got 4 of them. So basically all I did was take it and I distressed it a little bit. I added some gold around the edges. I took the gold and made little polka dots on it. I added this little cut apart that came in the paper collection, and then I used those really pretty half pearls from Buttons Galore and More. And some gold thread and those really cute buttons that I love so much. It's a small little plaque or sign. It'd be cute on a refrigerator, or cute hanging up at work, or just anywhere. I think it would be super adorable. So that's what I did on that. Super simple. Again, a very cute idea to just jazz a little spot up. And then I think the next thing I made was this little treat container. And I used some of the paper collection to layer. And then I used some, I think this is a Cocoa and Merino, but I used this little border die. And then I added the bling to the centers of the border. Added me a cute little jute bow with some more of that gold thread, one of those really cute buttons from Buttons Galore and More. And then I added another one of these pumpkins, and I scattered more of those little crystals all around in there. Hope you can see that. So that was the next thing I made. And then I decided to make some rosettes. I love rosettes. And so this is what I made. This one's pretty dimensional. It's got lots of layers to it. And there are some of those little dewdrops in there, some of the sequins, some of the crystals. Super cute. I took a little gold glitter pen and dabbed around the edges of the rosette. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see. Can you see that? And then I made another one, and this one I used my polka dotted tool and I cut out a little backing for it. This one's a little more simple. It's not quite as dimensional. I was thinking, you know, if I didn't want to send something super bulky. It's got some more of those dewdrops and crystals. Super cute, I think. Adds a lot of interest and dimension. Okay. Made those. And then the next thing I made was this. I took these little chipboard frames that I had. I think they came in a Felicity Jane kit. And I backed 2 of them and put acetate in between so I could put some of that shaker mix in there. And then I cut me a little pumpkin and used some of that tool. Made a little flower. I used one of these little maple leaf buttons from Buttons Galore and More and tucked up in there. And there's some of those dewdrops there. There's 3 of these. And again, more of the little confettis glued onto my project. So I made that one super simple. And then of course, I had to, you know I did, right? It's a little backpack, and I did this one in a autumn theme, of course. And again, I made the little flower. I used one of the half pearls for the center. I've got some of those crystals on either side of it. I used that other really sweet button that I love so much, and I added a couple little crystals to it just to give it a little bit of, you know, sparkle. I added some more of the half pearls to the top to accent this little handle. And there's the bag. The bag's pretty plain, but super cute, I think. I think I'm going to make a dangle to go along with this. I just hadn't got that far yet. And then, as you can see in my background here, I made several little flowers. And they all have the little half pearl centers. All different flowers. I just cut a bunch of flowers up because I didn't know. I was decorating with them, but I still have these left. So this is how they look before they go on a project. There's that. And then the very last thing I made, and I just made this one today, was I made a little fall rainbow. And I used those crystals all along the yellow part of it. I used one of the pearl halfbacks, and I just put it together on, again, one of those little signs that I got from Hobby Lobby. Super simple, super cute. And those are the projects that I have made so far, you guys. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please shoot them my way. I am loving all of this. I tried to stick with this paper collection because I seem to work better when I stick with a particular paper collection to see what I can do with it and focus on it. So, I mean, I got quite a few projects, you know, knocked out for now. We will have some more. Don't forget to, I've got a couple of videos to share with you guys with some of their Halloween and Christmas items. And I can't wait to get started on that crafting next. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So until next video, happy crafting, everybody.